today we're gonna talk, as you know, with many LGBTQ plus charities. 15 we are collecting money for, and now we talk about another amazing charities. It's been the 1st of December, just a few days ago, World AIDS Day. So eradicating fight against HIV never stops. We got the Terrance Higgins Trust is one of the charities that we are collecting money for, and we got with us via Zoom Stephen Hart. Hello.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Stephen?
Yes, good here, thanks.
Good. So, Stephen, tell us about, everybody knows Terrance Higgins Trust, but it's particularly important in this climate that we're living, to talk again about HIV, about the fight against the HIV, and what are the amazing things that the Terrance Higgins Trust does on a daily basis.
Yes, that's very true. HIV is still here. It's still something that people are getting every day. So it hasn't gone, even though it's not spoken about very often. So the Terrance Higgins Trust are trying to always make sure that it's in conversation. They're the biggest UK HIV charity, and they've been going since 1982, when Terry Higgins' friends Martin Butler and Rupert Whitaker started up the Terrance Higgins Trust in the living room of their home, just to help people that were affected by this virus that was so scary, and so there was so little information about it.
And there were so many sort of like lies and things that was like spread about the virus, and all of this stigma that was put within the LGBTQ plus community. I mean, started from the very beginning. I mean, are we starting to see things like that change from your perspective, do you think?
Yeah, well, I grew up in the 80s, so I remember all of that. I remember the newspapers and the photographs, and just all the horrible things that were the lies that were being spread about, HIV. And there is change. There's definitely change. But there is also stigma is something that, unfortunately, over more than 40 years now of this virus, stigma is still something that's very, very real, and that people with HIV often face far too often, in this day and age. So that the stigma is something we really need to continue to work on.
So I think the goal of everything at the moment is to completely have HIV cases within the UK to zero by 2030. I mean, how is the Terrance Higgins Trust, driving towards that goal?
Well, Terrance Higgins Trust has always been a place of education. So, they continue to educate and inform and put the voices of people living with HIV, like myself, out there, so that we can talk about our lived experience and make change, in Parliament, with the government, and just making sure people are aware of what HIV looks like now in the 2000s, rather than what it looked like in the 80s.
The conversation about undetectable meaning untransmissible is extremely important, but the Terrance Higgins Trust cannot do it alone.
No.
We need support from the politics as well. So, of course, we're going to talk again with you guys, but why is it important that people today donate?
It's important that people donate because this work needs to carry on. This work needs to be, put out there to businesses, to schools, to organizations, because HIV isn't a virus that only affects certain people. That idea has been blown out of the water. It affects everybody. And because it affects everybody, it's important that everybody is aware of their sexual health and just keeping themselves safe.
Yeah,
absolutely. We're going to talk again, of course, with Terrance Higgins Trust, but thank you for being on GlitterBeam. One last thing, I'm going to hold the sign in front of the camera. If you can please invite people to donate.
I certainly will. So donate £3, text glitter to 70331, and
That's it.
Fundraising
That's
payments. Yep, that's it.
That's
Okay.
it. It's tax are charged at your standard network rate. Thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.